of these celebrities had these blue roofs. None of their shit burnt, right? Just hit record whenever you hit record. You good?
Oh, yeah.
But it's like all of the houses burnt, right? And somehow not hers. But there's some bullshit where she was going to rebuy property after everything was burnt. Like it was like, hey, let's do a controlled burn over here. So that's when I stopped fucking talking to Oprah, dude. We were on it every day, man. Every day we were talking. It was mostly just like WhatsApp, you know. And I'm sure it was her because her name's I'm.
You were afraid they were gonna track you down to the Diddy case?
No, because I wasn't invited to the Diddy party because you know I was.
Did you have enough room in the bed?
No, you know I was a fat kid. So, you know, because I know there was an abundance of children there, and I was just I wouldn't take up too much space. And when they're shipping, and you know, weight with shipping, it's not. Oh, hey.
Hello there.
Hi there. Welcome back to the fuck are we doing here? What are you Tickle-ish? Episode, but we're on all sorts of episodes now. I'm excited.
I know.
I'm excited.
What are we doing here, bro?
Well, listen, so, you know,
what's going on today?
I mean, so on the agenda, I figured we could pretend to juggle for 15 minutes.
Okay.
See how long people last, and then we'll put like $1,000 reward for anybody that makes it all the way to the end of 30 minutes of just air juggling.
Who's gonna sponsor this?
You know, I don't know. I just throwing that out. This option one. No sponsors. We're willing to do it. No, man. So look. So we wanted to talk last episode. We want to talk about. We want to talk about some aliens. Because it's all over everywhere. Now, like I had to write it down because it's not even like they don't use the word UFO anymore. Okay, because like it's real serious. Because everybody and their grandma's now seeing these unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. Or as I like to call it,
UAP.
The UAP. So, but no, we didn't really get to dive into too much because it's kind of going crazy. Like, they just keep talking about it. Like, they had a whole, government got together and was like, hey, here's what's going on and everything else. It's like they I feel like they think that America is as dumb as most of us. Like, they're just something like, well, we can't tell exactly what it is. What we noticed is there was a light. And then there wasn't. Like, do you think that could be? Yes, it could be.
Yes.
Do you think that could just be a drone? That definitely could be. Like some of the stuff they're saying, like, well, all we can tell you is it's unidentified because we were not able to identify it. So then that all of America, aliens are living with us. Aliens are here. They're living. And then the worst thing about saying if you just research.
You sounded like Trump. You're doing an impression right there.
Was it?
There's here.
I can't do a Trump, man. I need to practice a lot because I tried. I used to be able to do an accidental Obama just because I would just slowly talk. But no, man. So the one thing I want to bring up, and this is with the alien thing that I saw, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. One story was these cats run an oil rig. Okay, an oil rig, they can be. They're huge. Like they're the size of like a small city. It's gigantic. Okay, so they have to be because. In the middle of the ocean, right? And there's a story about how these cats saw UAP.
Flying.
Not even flying, because this thing was 3 times the size of the oil rig they were on. So probably the size of, I don't know, Manhattan. And it's just going, the guy said, 400 or 500 miles per hour underwater. Now, stories like that make I'm not an extremely intelligent person, but all I know is one thing.
That sounds crazy.
If anything is underwater that big, moving that fast, the amount of tsunami waves, just the water displacement of a gigantic city moving that fast, you're displacing that water. That water's going to make it. No, it doesn't. Just I don't know. Now I get that. Oh well, it's an alien craft, so they have special. Come on, man. I mean, physics.
That's what I was about to say. Well, they're
so
aliens,
this thing,
bro.
And also, by the way, it's so big. It's just killing all marine life as it's going 500. It's just murking through whales, families of whales, just having fun.
Maybe they have this little sound thing they press, and then
right. Yep.
They're aliens.
Yeah. So things like that, like. That's what I did. I'd like to think that I like more evidence is really all it is. Like coming out and saying, well, we've got
Were there evidence? There wasn't any.
I don't know. It's stuff. They're always like, well, no, I can only talk enough to say that yes, there was a light in the sky. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Could have been the moon. Could have been the moon, but it wasn't round. It looked like a fingernail.
What if
it was a smaller moon?
I mean, everyone has phones these days, man.
That's what I'm saying. And also here's the deal. Elon has satellites where you can use now your phone anywhere in the world. So it's like everybody has access to internet to post it and everything else. So I just don't get it. I mean, I wanted more out of it. And I went
So
down.
is that person the only person that's saying anything?
Oh, there's a bunch of random people. And what's weird is like the type of people that would know that information. It's not going to be the guy that was saying it. Like, because I'm just, I think they're not going to leak this information to like, they do like Randy. Looks like he works at a gas station. They put him in a suit and, hey, go up there and say a bunch of weird shit. Tell him to work for the government. All right, I can. And he's like, now you can't keep saying the moon is an alien spacecraft, but.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's too big.
I don't get it. I mean, so my thing is, do you yourself have you ever seen anything or heard any stories about anything?
I mean, I see the same stories that people talk about. You know, there was that Netflix special too. That came out like 4 years ago. Talking about UFOs and how
narrowed down, but there's a bunch of them. But yeah.
And how they didn't the government release something when Trump was in
They
office?
did it last time.
And
They did it again. I feel like every time they do that, they're just trying to kind of like cover something up. Like, hey,
true.
Bring out the aliens. We're about to hire this Luigi guy to pop off this CEO.
I mean, do you
little
Luigi guy,
shadow game? Be like, hey, look over here. Clack, clack. Like I feel like some shit like that's going down.
He's a good looking fella.
Allegedly.
Yeah. They didn't catch him.
Allegedly.
Do you believe in aliens? Do you think they?
I mean, here's the deal, man. I mean, I feel like they gotta be there, but like the thing is, like an alien technically is just like it could be just life on a different planet. It could be like a bacteria. If we find a planet, right, that just has the start of it, because like evolution, it's a thing that a lot of people believe in. You know, yeah, I'm one of those, but I feel like you could see the process of evolution. Like we might be able to find some places not even anywhere near us. Like, what if they just go like that? The new telescope. They go, we just found a place. It's just like Earth, and they're just now transitioning into cavemen. Like, how weird would that be if like we just straight up saw someone getting even know to speak, or maybe the whole place has like dinosaurs.
They just discovered a planet that.
Like something new. I don't know if they said it could possibly have like, but like
but they can't really.
Oh, it's so far away. Okay, what's the James Webb telescope, whatever. Like I like to get into some of that stuff. It's crazy, like how far that can see. But like, if aliens there's that philosophy. Like, all right, so if aliens are so advanced, so smart, we never know. We never see them. We could be like a petri dish for them. They're like, hey, leave. Yeah,
We found aliens in Mexico and Venezuela and.
Well, that's
and
there's illegal and legal aliens. I don't know if the one you're talking about registers the right alien.
They exist,
but hey,
they do exist.
Yeah, so I mean, to an extent, yes. What if he said, "Well, illegal aliens are everywhere"? He's like, "No, cut. No, we need to get somebody else in here. He can't."
I feel like alien activities always happen around like New Mexico, like the certain area.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make. I mean, it's always what's weird is the abductions
around the wall.
Around the wall.
Around the wall, there's a lot of alien activity.
This is our last show. Thank you. The Trump administration.
Around New Mexico, Texas.
That's so terrible.
Seems to be a lot of
Nevada.
There's a lot of alien activity around there.
Seems to be.
Get out of here, bro.
Goshen, Indiana's popping up on our radar. What is happening?
There's a lot of this certain area. What is it?
Oh shit.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
So thinking about it. All right. Let's say aliens are so smart, like they're already here and everything. If you were an alien, right? What are you doing first day on Earth?
Dude, I don't know, man. Because obviously, my technology is so advanced that there's really nothing for me to see here. I mean,
what would you want to like? I feel like we'd be almost like a zoo for them. Like I feel like if they were so smart, like look, just let them do their thing. They're over here, like we're like a test. Like, oh well, that's Earth. That's Earth 29. We just released a bunch of these things called mosquitoes. We're gonna see how they interact with them. Like, what if they're just like literally it could be like that. Like, all right, okay, well, it's kind of crazy. All right, what about let's give them a weird disease, see what they do. Oh, they shut the world down. All right, well, I feel like they could be like that'd be crazy if you find out like, yeah, we're just because probably I watch too many sci-fi shows, but But I feel like
Seems like you do.
oh, I would do. First off, don't even. When you look up, 'cause like I want to know what's going on with these aliens. Then my algorithm, dude. I'm telling you, the conspiracy theories. Like it's crazy when you see somebody so. And I say ignorant. I'm not saying people that are conspiracy theorists are stupid, but when you're so ignorant to looking up information, like the internet's too easy because people are like, oh, it's gotta be. Look, this guy, he's a lizard alien. Look at the way he blinks. I'm like. You have to leave, like, just the Earth. You're out. You don't make it. So give him back to the aliens. But man, so I'm going down this rabbit hole, everything dumb, dude. Then it turns into every celebrity is these lizard creatures that are in charge of all of this. But I'm watching a person, like a human, that we allow to use the air that we all breathe to just talk and think this way. It's like, what happened to you, man? Like, when did you get to this point that you're just like, like, it's a sad day, but I just think there should be a cutoff for internet access for people. I feel like if you're single and you're, low 50s.
What did Denzel said? Too much information. Too much information means what is it? What is it?
I don't know, but
too much information. Dang. Yeah, look that up, dude.
I know he said
just had it.
Yeah, I know he said once. It's not about if the information's correct. It's about who's the first to report it.
Yeah,
so
Too much. Dang. Yeah, look that up.
Yeah, now I can't stop thinking about that scene
But
from Signs when he walks out.
Think about it though. Like, technology's so much more advanced than we know. Like, wouldn't you think that there's already things out there that maybe the government don't even know?
Well, if you look at it this way, so let's talk about it. You got the government over here. Obviously, they're probably hiding stuff. Even if they have like technology, they don't want, if they're inventing a new technology, the last thing they'll do is make it public. They keep everything hidden. So if Elon can launch a Tesla launch it up there and just head towards Mars. This dude has made rockets. He's made he's made everything as an individual dude. So there is probably billionaires out there with the craziest technology. There's cats just like Elon, but they don't want to be in the public eye. It's probably the smartest people in the world aren't definitely not hired by our government. The government just, hey, no, we need these people to just follow the rules, don't talk about shit. Like, I think Elon, if he found an alien spacecraft, he'd be like, hey, guys, check it out. We found one. We're going to take it apart. We're going to figure out how to use this. Hey, all Tesla batteries, half off. Because hey, look at this alien. I call him Jarvis. We've been taking him with us everywhere. We're going to the bar with him. He's dead, but he's cool. I feel like we need those, those cowboys, those pioneers to do that type of shit. Because I feel like it's got to be out there. When they say, we don't know what the tech. You think other countries don't have technology? They're not telling us.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when they go, the whole sky lit up in an organized display, I'm like, go to fucking Disney World. They launched 10,000 drones and they can make fucking the Little Mermaid jump over Sebastian the Crab swimming through the air.
That's impressive.
But you see a flickering light in the sky. Oh my god, let me get my Nokia phone. For some reason I have to record video the lowest quality. Like the person that zooms in too much all the time. Like thanks, pixelation. Like, oh cool. Thanks for making this mosaic picture of an alien.
Oh my god.
But that's what my belief is. I feel like there's some shit that we just don't know.
Yeah.
Government has some cool shit, and it's always the cats like they're on Joe Rogan and shit. Like that's not a dude I would even want bagging my groceries. When you hear him talk, well, I was involved on pulling the first alien uterus out of a willow tree. You're just like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? You got to get out of here, bro. And give him my mushrooms back. Just on Rogan, giving him, yeah, you're a crazy guy. Eat some more of these mushrooms. Tell me more about that alien.
Well, going back to what you said, Denzel Washington, the long-term effect of too much information. One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore.
Yep.
So what he was talking about, what Kyle was talking about.
Because that is honestly, it's the first to post it, first to talk about it. It's more about who's first, not what's.
Yeah. So that's what they're feeding you, dude.
Oh, dude,
the algorithm.
I feel like it's definitely a shadow game. It's like, hey, everybody, look over here real quick. Look over here, and then something else is going on. Like, oh, by the way, yes, but yeah.
Agreed.
I mean,
well, let me ask this then. So, because also that it ties in the question of, I'll tell you the same rabbit hole I went down. It turns into, well, aliens, they're actually ghosts. That's the next step. It's aliens and ghosts. So, what do you believe
is
is
that a
more?
movie? That's a movie, right?
Aliens and ghosts? No, there's Aliens versus Cowboys. There's the movie Ghost, and then there's Ghost 2. No, I don't think there is. But anyway,
there's Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yep. The haunted goat. No. 13 ghosts. There's 13 ghosts. Is what we're doing. We're just gonna name every movie we can think of that has the word ghost in it.
Isn't that the House of 13 Ghosts or something?
I think that was a good. Hey, that was a fucking scary movie, dude. That was
scary.
It was very weird. Yeah. Except for the ghost had the very large breasticles. She was running around nude. Yes, I believe her head was caged in.
I never say that.
I believe she was running around nude, and I'm pretty sure she had her head caged in, like spikes and everything were holding her. So she's a little rough up top, but
oh my,
real nice in the chest. Just saying. If there's ghosts out there that don't hunt me, bring them to Well, so 2 things about ghosts. A, why aren't, when you watch ghost movies and everything else, why aren't all ghosts either white older people or small Asian girls or Asian, we'll say small Asians? You've never seen a movie with a black ghost, a Venezuelan ghost coming out of nowhere. So all these other people that have died, you know what I'm saying? They never knew the nationality. It's always like a little small Asian girl climbing out of something, or a little Asian boy going, meow. Or it's always like the old white person. It's like always old-timey white person. So somebody that just died last week can't be a ghost? Like you never see a ghost wearing like FUBU or something like, I don't know, like an early 90s ghost or something, coming like a rollerblade maybe. Like you only see, everybody's like, oh, I saw, it was an old man and he had an old top hat. I'm like, why are they all, that's the only people that died like that are coming back as ghosts?
Or a little girl.
There's, yeah. So it's like, I was like, well, little Hispanic boy trying to climb out your TV. Now go back in there and bring me back an Asian. Serious. But it's every scary movie. It's always little Asian kids.
I'm trying to think of a ghost movie, and then Paranormal Activity popped in my head with what is it? Marlon Wayne? No, not Marlon Wayne. Marlon Wayne, right?
Oh, you think it's a scary movie?
Black girl.
Yeah.
Scary movie.
Yeah, dude. No, it's not scary. It's Paranormal Activity, where he goes in. He moves into this new house with this girl. And there's like, he's filming and stuff, and then the girl gets possessed and everything.
Oh, is it where like she's laying in bed and she sees his blanket come off her? Dude, that could watch that movie. I'm excited. I'm a bitch when it comes to those scary stuff. Like, cause I'm like, I don't know why I can't shut my brain off. But dude, she's laying there in bed and the coverage goes, and then comes right off her. Oh no, because you starts with, you see the like the door in the closet. I don't like that. Not too much. I'd rather wake up and see like a big alien or a hellbeast looking at me or something. I don't know, than just like not be able to find it. You know?
Yeah.
Or I would like an early b-boy 90s hip hop ghost if I could find one.
Definitely.
You know, it'd be kind of cool. Somebody showing up like some Chuck Taylors. Just hey, yo, get up, boom, motherfucker. I would like to see a unique ghost experience. I feel like no one's ever said that. That's why it makes me feel like they can't be real.
I don't know, man. Have you ever had any encounter?
Man, I've had some stuff that I can't explain. I always say I've had a couple experiences.
Share, please share.
I mean, when I was young, so the thing about me being young is I have an active imagination now, so I can imagine what I was like as a kid. But I remember I was in my living room. My dad, he had worked. My dad worked mornings, like he worked like 6 to 2, 7 to 3, somewhere in there. And my mom would get home. She worked 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So there'd be a gap. My dad would go to bed at like 8. Mom wouldn't go home until like 11. And there'd be like a 3-hour gap in there that, that I'd be like kind of alone. Like my dad back there asleep and whatever. So, and I remember I was like, so our house is set up. I was in the living room. And I'd be watching wrestling. I'd have my bagel bites. I was a fat kid, loved snacks. And I remember my dad, like the next room was my bedroom. It was a utility closet. Thanks, Mom and Dad. We were what they call poor, so it was a 2-bedroom house. One kid got the bedroom, parents got the other one. So I was in the utility closet attached to the basement. So if you ever want to be scared, that's the room you want to be in. But check it out. So that room was here. So I'm in the living room, right? Then this room, but the door was closed. So this little utility closet was here, and then he was attached to my parents' bedroom, right? So the door would be closed there, so like if I was watching TV, my dad wouldn't hear. So I'm sitting there watching, watching wrestling. And I just hear like a not a knock, can I come in, but like and I was like, oh shit. So I turned the TV on. I thought my dad was like, hey, boom, boom, turn that shit down or something. I was like, oh shit, all right, cool, turn it down. And then I waited again, and it was like a, it wasn't a knock. It wasn't a friendly knock or something. But again, I'm thinking, okay, maybe, to this day, I'm still trying to figure out what, something, but anyway. So I'm like, All right, then I'm thinking, all right, my dad was not the type that would like joke like that. So I'm like, all right, was he messing with me? All right, so whatever. Like, figure like, all right, whatever. Then again, just another one. It was like, so I'm like, I get up, walk all the way over there, open the door, basically open the door, and you see the broom closet of my bedroom, and then I could see all the back into my dad, where my dad was. I was like, but he was in, like, again, there's one room and then another room, but he was laying in there. My dad was like 6'2", 270. He's not a dude that's gonna be knocking and nibbling, leaping into bed and covering up real quick. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, I'd be hearing something. I'm like, my dad's not doing ninja moves to get, so I'm like, all right, man. Alright, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get him. I'm standing right here. So, standing there, and it felt like forever. It felt like forever. I'm like, I'm gonna get him. Because I thought maybe, like, if my dad's doing this shit, maybe like, oh, whatever. So, I'm sitting there, I'm like, and then all of a sudden, dude, open the door, drag it. No, I'm just kidding, it wasn't a dragon. I just see this green light. It wasn't a figure, it wasn't a glow stick, it wasn't a light bulb, it wasn't anything that should have been there at all. Okay, it was like a greenish blue, again, like a teal almost. And again, so I opened the door, and I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, or it wasn't a face, wasn't a figure, wasn't anything. But again, that room is connected to the basement. The basement door was always closed. Always closed because we didn't want the cats getting down there. So the basement was always closed. When that thing, it was like, boom, boom, boom. Open it, it's like, boom, shoo, going down the steps. Like, boom, down the basement steps, like fast as shit. And I was like, jumped to my dad, Dad, get up! Something, I don't know. I couldn't explain to him what's going on. Like, the fucking flying glow stick or something was on a rope and somebody was, I think, fishing. Dad, I don't know what it was.
How old were you again?
This would have been last Thursday. Yeah. No, I mean, I was probably, I'd say between 10 and 12, and I'm sweating. I remember it was, I can't figure it out. It doesn't make sense. But I'm thinking, all right, maybe, my brain, like, all right, man, was there like some light reflecting right when I opened the door? The sound, the movement, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. Okay, so that was one thing. That was the one that I can't explain what it was. But it could have been. I got nothing. I've tried.
Were you able to go back to the room, chill, like, or did it take you a while to get over that?
I think my mom came home soon after. I was trying to explain it to her. And of course, once I jumped in bed to go show my dad the basement door's closed like it always is. And I'm like, I'm like, Dad, I don't know, Dad. I think I shouldn't have eaten those mushrooms. But that was the one thing that was weird. So I can't explain that. You got one? Anything? Any other stories from anybody else or anything?
With my mom, she was at this rock. It wasn't a concert. It was more like a church thing. It was like a big congress, and I don't know. She said she was. This is what I remember. It's been a while since she said this, but she was sleeping, and then she felt like someone was creeping, like towards her, or was like she could feel the slippers, and then she felt someone like hugging her, and then
Was she like in bed?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then she said, apparently telling her this is your grandmother, or something like that. I mean, I don't remember, but yeah, it was something like that. And then my mom was like, "What's going on?" Like, she's trying to like figure it out, and then it just like walked away.
Damn.
Was
your grandma Venezuelan?
Yes.
That's a Venezuelan ghost. Write it down, folks. It's not just whites and Asians out here.
The first one ever.
And then, but this is different though. I don't understand. This is a good one.
Oh, okay.
So she was so my mom was religious, then she stepped away from church for a while. And then apparently like some guy approached her out in the open and started talking to her, and then mentioned something about, hey, what's going on with church and stuff like that. And he said, why don't you go back and all this and all that. And my mom said she was having a conversation, and then she looked like to the right, and then she wanted to look back. The person was gone.
Hmm.
Gone.
Yeah. Now, do you think that, like, because I mean, that obviously there's aliens, ghosts, and then,
Crackheads.
well, good thought process.
Yeah, very.
No, but then you got
that's the Elkhart. That's the Elkhart location.
that was not
You
a
guys
ghost.
need to move.
I saw this naked thing, man. It was just chewing on somebody else's. That's bath salts. That's what that is. That's what you saw. I mean, now you think that's the side, like, because also people say, like, because my mom once said she thought she saw like an angel at the foot of her bed, and people have told stories how they think they've seen like ghosts or aliens, stuff like that, and I feel like that's. I mean, I guess that puts it in like a.
It could have been an angel, I think. I mean, no, man. That's creepy. I mean, it doesn't matter how you look at it. You look to the right, and then you look to the left, and that person is gone.
There's a lot. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of stuff like weird things that have happened in my life where I just kind of brush them off, you know, because I'll be like, okay, well, there was no one here that I was talking to. Moving on. Like I feel like there's some parts where like that I feel like that might have happened like in a regular day, like you had a ghost talking to you or something like, oh, okay, so I wasn't really talking to anybody. All right, might have smoked myself retarded. Where's church? Hey, go back in, man. No, I was talking to somebody that left or that wasn't here. Never mind. It was like a green blue light basement, wherever. So,
where are we at over there, Serge? Where we at?
you get back to eating snacks again?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, what's the time frame? What do we got?
Oh, no, you guys are good. You know,
Cool.
this is-
We're gonna do our naked scene, or what?
What?
So, if you're a ghost, check it out. I do got a question.
15.
If you're a ghost, right?
Nice.
You're able to haunt whoever you want at any time in history too. If you want to go back or whatever, but if you're gonna haunt somebody,
My math teacher.
yeah, which one?
What's her name? I forgot her name.
What's the reason? Did she didn't like your algebra or?
Yeah, definitely not. Nah, man.
What's her name, Miss Holcomb?
Oh no, Miss Holcomb.
No.
Oh, she
No,
got
she
a class
was
many
a
times.
boss. She was a Bosnian. She was Bosnian, and
Miss Holcomb was so nice.
she
I
didn't
was a
wear
bad
Dio.
kid,
She didn't wear Dio, and she wore these dresses that were like very like like that thin fabric. Huh. Dude, she
Oh, you mean like
hated me, man.
Like we was like the teacher had like the front belly, or like they pulled their pants up way too high, like above their. Was it like that type of stuff?
No. She was older. She had a dress. Like she had like a long dress, but she will never wear Dio.
Oh, so she had a little body odor.
Mm.
What did it smell like? Like the inside of a fake.
Well,
leg?
you wouldn't know, Kyle. You can't.
That's why I'm asking.
But anyways, dude. So I had her in homeroom too, and so like I asked her for a calculator, man. I was trying to be a good student, trying to get my math done. and then she said, "No, I don't have any." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, damn right." Then like 2 minutes later, this other student got up and asked her for a calculator, and she gave him one, bro. And I was like, "Yo, I thought you didn't have any." She's like, "Yeah, but not for you." I was like, "You."
Now, was this your first experience with
That
racism?
was personal, bro.
Was this your first experience with racism, or? Hold on. Was this like? I mean, what for?
That was personal.
That
Yeah,
seems
it
like
was-
she's coming after him for
That
some
was
reason.
personal.
It was, but I wasn't.
Hold on. Now, what was that smirk? What'd you do in that?
What you do, bro?
Hey,
I'm
what was
taking
that smirk? People are like, you
accountability.
saw it. I don't know why she hates you. You look like a little ornery kid.
it all starts
You
with
hate for no reason, mom and dad.
What you do?
So one of my buddies from high school. We used to call. I don't know. He had a friend in Venezuela that his last name was Arroyo. So like we used to. Like he used to say, "Oh, don't be Arroyo, don't be like," because the dude used to like mess up all the time. He was
Oh,
dumb.
he the fuck up.
So then like I called her that a couple times, and then she didn't like that. She sent me to the office, And then my dad went and got me. He said, "Yo, he's not gonna do detention. If he's gonna do detention, he's coming with me." So they were like, "All right, man, we'll see you tomorrow." I was like,
So there was history. There was history.
"It was, man. It all starts with accountability, right?"
So what are you doing if you're haunting her? What are you doing? What type of weird shit you doing to her if you're haunting her?
Like ghosting her?
Yeah, you're ghosting her. Yeah, haunting like ghost. Yeah, not ghosting her would just be not calling her. But I would say haunting. We'll say that.
Oh man, I started messing with her, like knocking on the door with a little green light.
Chuck it down the steps.
I run into the basement. Maybe someone was up to you, Kyle.
Hey.
Maybe you bullied another
man.
10-year-old somewhere, bro.
Oh man, I feel like I really can't. I wish I could figure that out. Still to this day, man, I don't know what the fuck that was, but I think, man, if I you got to be a ghost, right? Let's say you get all the ghost powers, okay, whatever those may be. You know, the you go haunt, knock, they don't see you, you can do shit. I'm gonna go fuck with Diddy in prison. I'm gonna have so much fun with that dude. I would just be whispering different fucking Biggie and Justin Bieber lyrics to him. Like, what is that? I can't do this anymore. Every day he wakes up, slip, falls right on baby oil. Every morning. Dude, hey, shampoo, toothpaste, swap it out, baby oil. Every time, like, what's that here? What, toothpaste? That's what I would do. I'd have to go after him for sure. All night we'd just be singing just Biggie. Biggie's here with me.
Biggest here.
He knows what you did.
Oh my god.
He would have done better with a different producer.
You ever seen that picture of Biggie and
Allegedly.
him in the studio where like Biggie has crooked eyes and then one of them is looking
Yeah.
at make sure he keeps an eye on Diddy.
He always keep an eye on Diddy. Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Which I mean, speaking of breaking the law and things of that nature, you had
Oh, with Diddy
you were
and
looking up some information
and
about
Jay-Z?
about a rapper.
Yeah,
Looks
dude,
like Joe Camel.
so there's this one person that's suing them. Actually, they have a lawsuit, so it's not allegedly, right?
No, it still is.
Oh, it's
The allegations.
allegedly.
The allegations.
Yeah, I think if we just start. With
Well, no, that's the lawsuit, bro. It's there.
It is there, but allegedly it is there.
It started October, so that's why Jay-Z's been a little quiet. That makes more sense.
So, what happened in terms? So, what's the
So
lawsuit
apparently this woman, now I think it was back in 2001, she tried to get into, she was 13 at the time, she tried to get into,
2006.
huh?
2006.
Oh, 2006, okay. So she tried to get into an award show or something like that, and so that's when she was approached by the savages in the industry. And so she ended up at one of Diddy's parties, and she was wandering around. Then she allegedly had a drink that, made her a little woozy, and she went to lay down in bed, and then she claims that Diddy and Jay-Z, or Sean Puffy Combs, and some woman celebrity, we're gonna say allegedly,
Was it? What was it?
entered the room, and then they were taking turns
Hold on. So
holding her down while they.
you said like you had both the Seans in there, and then you said there was a.
There was a third female
female?
celebrity.
They didn't say who though.
No.
Okay.
Unknown. And so they were taking turns holding her down while they're doing their thing. So.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So that's going on right now, and it's an undisclosed amount for lawsuit right now. But
Oof.
I mean, and then I saw today. Apparently, there's a tape or an audio recording of Aaliyah talking about. I don't know, man. You couldn't. This audio come out, and then you can't hardly hear what they're saying. But apparently, she knew what was going on with Jay-Z, and then Diddy and R. Kelly, and so that's what they had to offer her.
Damn.
Allegedly. So, which I mean, come on,
It
she
didn't-
dated R. Kelly, or she got married to R. Kelly at 14, right? Come on, man.
Yeah. See, that blood. Just thinking about though that like the shit R. Kelly was doing, like,
And she was talking to Jay-Z too.
mm.
And then Dame Dash got in there as well.
Allegedly.
No. This is facts.
Allegedly.
Sorry, this is facts. That Dame Dash was dating, or he was going out with her when she died, when the plane crashed. So
It's gonna be a crazy time for celebrities. I think it's funny that Cat Williams said this is the year for celebrities. But speaking of that, Jamie Foxx was pretty good. Like, I like it. It was.
dude, yes. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's freaking good, dude. It's like an Adam Sandler movie,
He's
dude.
a mystery L Mouse. Dude, when he
Like-
started doing the Cat Williams impersonation, dude, I was alone laughing. So he goes, Mystery, goes, L Mouse. He starts singing.
That was good.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you know how Adam Sandler movies, they like take you up so high and then they drop you so low and then they pick you back up. It's like a whole roller coaster of emotions. Yeah. It's the same thing here, bro.
Yeah.
I liked it, man. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I thought he's another one that kind of cleared up the like Diddy stuff. Like, he was also a big party. Like, what's crazy, he tells a story about how when he talked to Diddy, because again, literally Diddy parties were the biggest thing. It was like after parties were a thing all the time. He just was the one throwing them. And then Jamie Foxx was like, "Hey, why are you spending so much money in these parties? You want? Hey, I guarantee you." He said, "For maybe $1,000, I'm gonna throw bang. I'm gonna invite you. It's gonna be crazy." So he spent like $1,000 on like KFC chicken and 2 liters and like just like, you know, cheap, affordable food, affordable drinks and shit. But then he's invited celebrities because people don't go to a party for the fucking Diet Coke and food. Yeah, they go there for like, you know, the I mean, just like the celebrity, like, oh my god, look at all these people here. So then he invites Diddy to the party. He spent $1,000. He was DJing himself and everything else. He's like, damn, I'll spend like millions this party. I'm like, well, you know, to cover up. I give you that.
That was a good interview.
I think it's crazy to think about the amount of celebrities in the past, like a couple years. Like, we started talking a little bit about, you know, Ellen DeGeneres and that. And, I mean, you look at all the, like, because she, I mean, her show, and what's crazy, I liked her show, it was funny and everything else. You know, it was weird that Diddy never went on anybody's shows. He didn't get interviewed. He wasn't on, maybe a couple times, maybe on Fallon or something, but he was always in there, you know, playing games and everything. The only time I ever saw
With Ellen?
with Ellen, he was on. He was always on Ellen. Like, and how, you know, I mean, like, I thought, you know, then you hear the backstories about how like she was just a huge asshole to her employees and stuff, and it's like when that stuff comes out, and then you throw in the top. Well, I'm done. It kind of makes me think, okay, so you might have been involved in more. It's gonna be nuts. I mean, just think about like the Jay-Z shit, like.
You see that video of Ellen introducing this like kids to Diddy?
Yeah.
Like they had cancer or something. It's like, oof, that doesn't sit well these days.
Diddy's like, no, I want him young and healthy. Oh, what? Cut.
And then I read that allegedly her DJ Twitch had an affair with Diddy, or was having an affair with Diddy.
Hey man, he was like a dancer, he was athletic, he didn't have any health conditions, and he just dies out of nowhere. That's weird.
He killed himself, right? He committed suicide.
I used to watch, allegedly. I used to watch the Ellen DeGeneres. Like, he was because he was good. He was an awesome part of the show. He was a good dude. So you just, you know, you see stuff like that, and you think there's no way. And I don't mean no way. Maybe he had some demons I didn't know about or anything else. But like when you think about that, like when you see somebody that's at a level doing well and everything else, they just randomly, you know, and they're tied in with that Ellen type of group. Like, because when it happened, it was nothing. It kind of didn't seem that big, kind of wash under the rug and everything. I was like, wait a minute, this dude it had no prior anything that I know about. Except for done. I don't know, but I think with the Jay-Z thing, something weird about that power couple's too much. Like,
and then
it's too much.
I don't know. And then there's that other guy, the one that from One Direction.
Yeah, but how you gonna be in the same hotel across the world, and Beyonce happens to be in that same hotel? Like, that's some weird shit. And I mean, again, this is all conspiracy theory, but like, you know,
right? I don't know. And he was talking about Diddy parties, like recently.
Yeah.
Before that happened.
I mean, it's crazy with Jay-Z, because I mean, you think about Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're a $1 billion company, you know. But actually, I guess on the grand scheme of things, if you think about it, that's technically only those allegations for Jay. It's only 1% of his problems.
So
if you do the math, he had 99 problems, and he add one. I believe that would be 1% of his problems.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that big, I guess, on a
grand
grand
scheme. Is that part of 99 or that?
That extra one problem was that 1% is pretty big.
Well,
on the list of his lawyers, like, okay, JC, I know you said you had these 99 problems. Could you move this one up a little higher, maybe? This seems pretty on your radar. Also, your wife might have killed somebody in One Direction. He's a kid. Cut. Nope. Listen, we're not
allegedly.
Doing it. Oh, no.
Allegedly.
I missed my mouth again.
But I think it's time, bro. It's time.
You trying to get pregnant?
Cut this and then for this to unfold, man. I'm excited to see what happens.
Here we go, man. So
next, we're all waiting.
Next time you guys see us, we will know the verdict of the Jay-Z. No, we won't. No, we hope. I can't believe it's happened, man. It's like we're watching. It's like literally like in the past fucking. We'll say the past 6 months. We have watched a legal assassination happen. We've watched Donald Trump say, "Hey, what happened now? The Pentagon can't figure out $2 billion something," and he said, "Elon, go figure that shit out." Which, hey, I love that he's the Department of something, whatever it is. It's DOGE. It spells Doge. But hey, we've seen that. We have aliens. We got, all these celebrities fucking kids, shipping them all around the country, and we're still living. So
we're thriving.
Yeah. I don't know if you call it thriving.
The economy's never been greater.
Yeah, but hey, all I gotta say is my stocks are doing well, and
mine too, bro.
And think about it. Just fun fact. I started my my podcast 3 years ago. Whatever, talking about Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin at 38, man. Bitcoin's about 38 now. I've been buying it at 35. I've been buying it at 36, and they just it's sitting and lingering above 100 now. So I'm happy about that. Life's
over 100 right now.
Yeah. It's marinated. I think it's a new. Yeah. So I'm with him. But hey, for us here at RU Tickle-ish, we're here to say we will see you possibly not before Christmas, but we will have a Christmas episode.
Yes, sir. Christmas special.
Merry Christmas, Feliz Navi Father, something like that. You stay safe out there.
Yes, sir. And we are on vacation.